Students, today we will discuss the periodicity of atomic properties in modern periodic table. But before start discussion, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell button to get more videos. As we know that 118 elements have been arranged in modern periodic table on the basis of increasing atomic number. All the elements are arranged in very systematic and organized way, and we know that when elements are arranged on the basis of increasing atomic number, they show some periodicity in their behavior. Periodicity means repetition of the properties after regular intervals. So we will see that when we move from left to right in a periodic table, and when we move from top to bottom in the groups, what will be the behavior of different elements and what kind of properties they will show. So let's discuss the first property, which is atomic radius. We can define atomic radius, the half of the distance between nuclei of two bonded atoms is called atomic radius. Atoms are very small and do not have defined boundaries that fix their size. It is generally assumed that atoms are spheres and electrons revolve around it in particular pathways called shells. Atomic size can also be defined as the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell. But this definition is not precise, as shells are the possible pathways, or there is probability of finding an electron around the nucleus. But at any instance of time, electrons can be near to the nucleus or away from the nucleus by getting energy. So on the basis of the distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost electron is not much accurate. So the most common and accurate method to determine the size of an atom is to assume that atoms are spheres, and when they lie close to each other, they touch each other. So we are taking an example. The distance between the nuclei of two carbon atoms in its elemental form is 154 picometer. It means its half, 77 picometer, is radius of carbon atoms. As you can observe in the diagram, that double of the radius is 154 picometer, and the two carbon atoms just lying to each other, they are just touching to each other, and half of the distance between their nuclei is 77 picometer. That is their atomic radius. If there are more and more atoms, we will just measure the distance between the nuclei of only two atoms. So let's see what is the trend of atomic size along the period. When we move from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases gradually, although atomic number increases. Atomic number increases from left to right in a period, and effective nuclear charge, that is the hold of the nucleus towards electron, increases because of addition of more and more protons in the nucleus. You know that atomic number is equal to number of protons. So when we say that atomic number increases, it means that number of protons are increasing in the nucleus. Similarly, addition of electrons takes place in the same valence shell, as shells do not increase in the same period, because we know that number of period is equal to number of shells. Due to increase in effective nuclear charge, which is due to the increase of more and more protons in the nucleus pulls down or contracts the outermost shell more strongly, so the size of atoms gradually reduces. We will discuss the trend of atomic size along the second period. When we start from left side of the second period, there comes lithium with atomic number 3. We know that atomic number is equal to number of protons or number of electrons. So there are 3 protons in the nucleus of lithium and 3 electrons have been distributed in K and L shell. You can observe that there is only 1 electron in the outermost shell, but when we move from left to right, there comes beryllium with atomic number 4. Now there are 4 protons in its nucleus and 2 electrons in the outermost shell. We are moving gradually from left to right, and we can observe that as we are moving towards very right side of the periodic table, there is a gradual increase in the effective nuclear charge, which is shown by increasing size of the nucleus and more electrons in the valence shell, but number of shells remains same, as number of period is equal to number of shell. We are moving from left to right in the second period, so there is only the number of shell that are 2. Increased nuclear charge you can observe in the fluorine. It tends to pull the valence electrons towards itself more strongly. Resultantly, atomic size gradually decreases. So we can make a conclusion that elements on the very right side of the periodic table have smaller size as compared to elements on the left side. You can observe that lithium is larger in size, and when you are moving from left to right, size gradually decreasing till fluorine. Let's discuss the trend of atomic size along the group. When we move from top to bottom down a group, the atomic size increases gradually. Reasons behind this trend are that atomic number increases from top to bottom in a group, but on the same time a new shell of electron is added up in the successive period, because you know that when we are moving down a group, let's suppose we are in first period, there will be only 1 shell, and now we are moving towards second period or third period, so number of shells will be increased by 2, and in third period there will be 3 shells, similarly 4, 5 in fourth and fifth period. Effective nuclear charge for the instance of time tends to increase, but gradually it decreases due to addition of more and more shells from top to bottom in a group. So the distance between the outermost shell and nucleus increases as number of electrons are increasing with the increase in number of shells. So let's discuss trend of atomic size along the first group. We are discussing group number 1 with the first element, which is hydrogen, atomic number 1. There is only 1 proton in the nucleus of hydrogen and 1 electron in the outermost shell. But when we move down a group, there comes lithium with atomic number 3. Now you can observe that there are 3 protons in the nucleus of the lithium and 3 electrons, but the 3 electrons have been distributed in two shells. In K shell there are 2 electrons and in L shell there is 1 electron. Then comes sodium. You can observe that sodium having 3 shells because it belongs to third period. Similarly, potassium having 4 shells as it belongs to fourth period. We can observe that number of protons are increasing and number of electrons are also increasing, but at the same time number of shells are also increasing in successive periods. So this increase in the shells, it tends to decrease the effective nuclear charge and gradually the atomic size increases from top to bottom in a group.